So a very good morning to all of you, and today it is World Heart Day. And on this special occasion, I am coming up with a small heart. How do we make a small heart in Python? So the first thing what we will do over here is with the help of programming, what am I going to do is I'm going to import. So that is the first thing which I will do, that is import turtle, sorry, turtle package. Right, so what is turtle over here? See, turtle over here is used for drawing. All right, okay, so that's why we are importing this. Once you've done this, what is the first code which you will write? You'll write import and you will say import turtle. Correct? So this is first thing. This everybody knows this is a comment, that's why it is not read by Python, and we go directly over here. Okay, so I have done this. Then after this, what is the next step which I am going to do is, yes, so I am going to say creating a turtle object. So what is that object which we will create over here? That is nothing but pen. Correct? So this is creating a turtle object. So how do you create this? You are going to write pen, which is equal to, and then you will write turtle dot turtle turtle and the bracket. That's how I'm going to write it over here. Now what happened? Okay, let me just, now I think it's going to look like this. Okay, now when you have written like this, the next step which you will start is we will define what is what exactly we will define. We will define a method to draw a curve, right? So if you have to make a heart, you definitely have to make a what do you say, curve. Draw a curve. Correct? So how do we do this? You see, when you have to define something, the function, how do we write it? We write it like this: def, def, which is obviously over here. Then I have curve, which is also over here. And then when you have to refine something, you're going to write it like this and semicolon. No, like this. Not semicolon, the hashtag. Then see, whenever you are doing something like this, you have to put it inside a loop. Correct? So that is the main thing which you have to take into consideration. See this line. Now when you go down, what you have to do is you have to take another line here, right? And for I, and it will be in range. And what will be that range? That range will be, say, 200. And then I'm going to keep it like this. Sorry, like this. Now, one thing which I wanted to tell you over here is I want to keep this inside this. Correct. So this has, you have to take care of this. Okay. Once you have done this, what is the next step which you will do? Correct. We will again do one thing, and we are going to define. So see, be careful, you have to define over here, right? So what we have to define? We have to define step by step what? The curve motion. That's what we are trying to do over here. So how do you do this? See, we have two curves, that is right and left. So we'll start off with the right thing. So I'm going to write pen dot, I'm going to say right, correct? And this is like 1. Plus, again, if you're writing right, then it has to move forward also. So I'm going to write pen dot forward. See, this is forward, and then I have 1. Correct? This is what it is. Now, once you have done this, what is the next step which you will do? You will do again one thing, and that is you are going to define. Now, what do you define? You will define the method to draw a heart. Correct? So this is the method which we will be talking about. Same thing, we will write def, and please make sure you are using this. Yes. So we are going to write def, we are going to write define heart. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to write it like this and like this, somewhat like this. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Now what do I have to do? I have to, fill the color inside it. That is, we are going to write hashtag. I'm going to write set the fill color. Say red color. All right, so heart is of red color, so that's what we will be doing here. So I'll say pen dot fill color. See, the fill color option has come here. Fill color, and the next thing which I will write is red. Okay, now since I have done this, what is the next step which I will do? Okay, so let's start filling the color. Correct? That's what we will do. So how do we do this? Color. Oh. Start filling the color. So how do we do this? Pen dot, I'm going to say begin. Yes, that's what it is. And then I'm going to write fill and bracket. So it is like hashtag. I'm going to write draw the left line. So how am I? This is like seriously. Okay, so I'm going to write pen dot left, and maybe I'll say 140. All right, and then same thing, I'm going to write pen dot forward, and this is 113. Okay, this is done. Then we have same thing over here, that is, draw the left. So how do we draw the left curve over here? Left curve is like you will write curve like this. This is bracket. Then what is the next thing you write? Write pen dot left. Maybe I'm going to write 120. Correct? Then same thing we will do here. We will say, draw the right curve. Correct? So same thing we will do here. That is curve and the bracket is open. Correct? Once you have done this, then we have to draw the right line. Correct? So same thing we will draw here. Draw the right line. Okay, I'm not sure why does this take like this, draw the right line, which is like, that is pen dot forward, correct? And that is 112. Once this is done, we have to end the filling of the color, right? So the last step is end the fill color. Okay, so what do we do here? We will write pen dot end fill and bracket. So this is what it is. So let's run and see. Is this working? Okay. So this is one thing. Now now see, can you see the red color? Red color depicts there's an error. And see, it is coming this line, line number 8. So you should correct that line. So temptedly I have done this so that you know whenever you're getting stuck, how do we correct the mistakes, right? So see, if it came line number 21, so there you made the correction, all right? So now you can see a white space which has come where we will actually be drawing our heart, all right? Which I will do, which is going to write C. Define the method to write here, okay? So how do we write over here? So the first thing which we will do is, I will say define text, correct? Open the bracket and like this. So this is first thing. Now the first thing which you will do is move turtle to air, correct? So this is one thing which you have to do. So how do you move that? Okay. So how do you move that? You will say pen dot up, which is like this, okay? Then what is the next thing which I will do? I am going to say move turtle to a given position, okay? So I am going to move turtle to given position. So that will be like pen dot set position, correct? And what is the position should be? It should be minus 100 and maybe 95. Okay, so this is what it is. Now once you have done this, what is the next step which you will do? You will say move turtle to ground, okay? So how do you do this? You will say pen down, okay? Then we have to set the text color, right? So set the text color to say black, okay? So if I have to put that, I'm going to write pen dot color, and maybe I'm going to write black here. Once you've written here, what is the next thing? Specific, write the text, okay? So what text I want to write over here is I am going to write pen dot write and whatever you want to write over here. So I want to write Arush, sorry, This is Arush Coaching Classes, and after this maybe I can say the font is fine. What you are going to define? You will say define a heart. So how will you do this? You will say HEART, heart, and like this. Correct? This is one thing. Then you will say write text, and how will you put this one? This will be TXT, and like this. And the last thing which you will say, you have to hide turtle, so which is like, you can say pen.ht. Okay, now let me see how does this works. Line number 45, position. Number 54. Okay, so after italics I have to put this, and yeah, before bold. Now I think see how this is happening. Can you see? We are making a beautiful heart over. So see, it is here. Arush Coaching Classes. What I'll do is, I'll just make it more easier for you. Let's check it once again. So wishing all of you the World Heart Day. This is how we make a heart in Python programming. So basically I've made use of the turtle, and through that I have made this. So thank you so much. I hope you've liked my video. Please do like, subscribe, and share my channel. And before I go, I would like to tell you, see, this is the code which I have used over here, right? So this is the method through which you can make the heart. Thank you.